Hi, my name is Maya. Welcome back to my channel. Wine. Alright. Today I will be showing my most recent Biologique Recherche haul. I've been using these products for at least maybe a month and a few weeks now. I've gone through quite a bit of product as well. But yeah, just keep watching if you are interested. I also have here the Halo Beauty vitamins. Today is the first day I have taken them. I took them this morning. I know the lighting is not the greatest today. It's like, what time is it right now? I think it's about 5 o'clock, but I just got off of work and I've started a new job, which is why I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Just been trying to get used to schedule and like learning new things. But I will be trying Halo Beauty. I know she recommends this for like hair, skin, and nails. My hair is fine. My skin, I get rosacea still. And I don't think you can see right now, but well, you can kind of see some red spots. These are not pimples. I think this is rosacea. These like few red marks I have. In the morning, they are really noticeable, like around this part of my eye area, high cheekbone. Not so much on this side, but mainly this side. I'm hoping this helps my nails grow because they're super short, weak, and thin. I don't know if you can tell. Nope, probably not, but they're super thin. I can like bend them. And it doesn't hurt or break, but they peel as well. So I'm hoping that these vitamins will help with all that, and then also with my skin, because I know, I think, what's her name? Tati, the person who created this, she also had like, she's got like gluten allergy, all that kind of stuff, and I think her skin was kind of like freaking out as well. So hopefully this works. But yeah, this is day one of like taking it. Hopefully in a month, be clear, smooth, beautiful. Anyway, on to the haul. I purchased the micellaire biosensible or something like that. It's like a cleansing water. I have gently rinsed my face of the makeup I was wearing today, but I know I have like a little bit of mascara underneath my eye. This, okay, so I'll let you know, I'll tell you why I bought it. It works well. It removes nicely without irritating the skin or making me dry. But I bought it because I thought I was experiencing like irritation to the Lotion P50W 1970. And so I saw on her Instagram, her Tosca Husted, she's like a spa owner. You can buy these products on her website as well as some other websites. But Tosca was mentioning that she recommends alternating this micellaire water with the Lotion P50W if you are experiencing rosacea or like have super sensitive skin. So that's the reason why I bought it. But I just think this is okay. It does what a micellaire water is supposed to do, and it is really and it is really gentle. I'm gonna go over it again because there was some, I don't know if you can see it, that's kind of gross, but it's like gray. It's hard to say because I like the way it feels on my skin. It's moisturizing and it's got a good texture. I don't know if you can see, it's like thicker than water and it's kind of sudsy. So I have tried it in a cotton pad, and then also I've poured it in my hand just for hydration. And either way works fine, but when I put it in my hand and like put it on my skin, I feel it like kind of sudsing up. It feels weird. It feels like a cleanser mixed with water, and you can leave this on and not wash it off. But sometimes, like now, I got it in my eye a little bit, and I use it to, like, you know, clean up eye area too. They have a separate eye one as well, but I don't wear makeup that much to buy a separate makeup remover, something like that. Anyway, this whole long explanation on, like, I'm kind of, like, iffy about this product. And if it was cheaper, I would say, sure, this is a nice product to have. And it actually feels really nice, like, on the skin. It feels very moisturizing and smooth, and look at that pretty glow I already have. So that's why I like it. However, it's not a necessary step for how much it costs. And I don't even want to tell you how much it costs because it was expensive. But if you are not in the market to spend $100 on, like, a freaking micellaire water, then don't buy this. This is, like, it works well. It doesn't sting my eyes too bad. But I just don't think that it's worth it for how much it costs. Like, it's not doing anything crazy nice to my skin, but it feels good. It smells like peppermint. It has peppermint in there. No, it has spearmint leaf oil on the bottom of the list. I don't know. If you have the money to spend on it and you want to try it and you want to alternate, or even if you are not good about, you know, cleansing your skin in the evening, or if you're someone who in the morning doesn't like to wash their face with a cleanser because your skin is sensitive and you need something more gentle, this might be a good option. But I just like the feeling of washing my face in the morning, and I love the the Late VIP O2 cleanser. So I just don't think that there's a room in my routine for this, and I barely use it because of that. But it is nice, and I'm sure once I go through the bottle, I'll probably get hooked like I normally do with this line and, like, want to repurchase it, I'm sure. But anyway, my skin right now feels well moisturized. Like, if you're a super lazy person and you don't have, like, super dry skin, because I actually have dry skin. If you have normal skin, oily skin, this might even be enough for you. If you're super, like, lazy, or, like, on a drunken night, like, you don't want to put anything on, you just want to clean your makeup, or, like, clean your face of all the makeup, there is room for this. I guess there's room. I will make room. But anyway, you don't need it, but I like it. Okay, next I'll just go in with the Lotion P50W. I'm just showing you my routine because I don't think I've done that on this channel. But yeah, anyway. So this obviously is amazing. I know some people, well, I've heard people not liking it, and I'm sure I'm not doing it like the way there's, you know, they advertise. I like to swipe it. But I can't go without this. I notice that if I don't have this in my routine, I'm more oily, my pores are larger, my blackheads around my nose are harder to get out, because I still squeeze the blackheads on my nose. I try to get them out, because I feel like there's no product to prevent your blackheads from occurring and building up. And I know you're not supposed to bring it around your eyes, but this is the gentle version, and I do anyway. And I put it all around my neck as well. And mind you, they recommend to start from your neck, dotting it like this, and doing this whole thing, but I don't know. This works for me right now. If I ever notice, like, sagging here, then sure, I'll try that whole thing, but anyway, this is amazing. If you haven't tried it, I would recommend this. This and the Masque Vivant, which I've talked about previously, but I won't be talking about it here. Anyway, so my skin feels great right now. It feels clean but moisturized. Like, I don't even have to put anything else on, but I will. Okay, This is not Biologique Recherche, but this is something I have recently bought. It's the Hanskin Real Complexion Hyaluron Skin Essence. This is okay. I won't be using it today. I kind of gave it to my boyfriend. I give him all the stuff that I'm just like, I don't want to use. This is like similar texture to the Biologique micellaire water. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, weird. Thicker than water. It's moisturizing. The ingredients are just moisturizing ingredients. But I just feel like it does nothing to like for my skin. I bought it to hydrate. But I find that the Biologique Recherche, why do I keep saying that? Oh, here it is. I find that the extrait tissulaire is enough hydration for me. Yeah, so I'll be using that one instead, but I just wanted to show you that I bought that. It's okay, it's nice, it's way cheaper than this, so if your budget can't afford this and you need just a simple hydrating like essence serum sort of thing, this is a nice one. It's gentle. There's nothing like flashy. It's not going to help your pores. It's not going to help your pimples. It might help your pimples if you're like getting them because you're dehydrated, but nothing like spectacular about this. Okay. The next thing I have is the Lotion MC110 number 1. I know I've talked about this before, but this is super thin. I think her name is Abby White. I can't remember her YouTube channel completely, but we talked about it in one of the comments section somewhere in some video, but she likes this, so I kind of like, I wanted to give it like a second chance to really love it, but it comes with like a pump here, and it's super expensive, and you only get an ounce, but she like did a video recently doing this and like pushing up, because this is how you're supposed to use it, and it's supposed to help your like your fine lines here, which I do have. If I wear like foundation, it'll crease. I'm like pulling my skin, and it's supposed to help your wrinkles underneath your eye. At first I didn't think this was worth the purchase because it's super expensive, and I still think that if you are young and your skin's doing fine, you don't have any like sagging of your jowl area, I don't necessarily think you need this. What I do notice, and what she did say, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I like that effect that it gives, is it's refining. This does kind of like help my pores appear smaller, and everything just appears smoother, and that I like this for. But I would also say that the oligo protein marine, the green serum, kind of does that same thing, and it also like exfoliates in a way. So yeah, if you are in the market for like, okay, and then I'll also say that if you are considering Dermopore, which also does kind of like make your pores look smaller, if you're looking for something like this, I would say go for something like this instead, or also the oligo protein marine serum, because there's alcohol, denatured alcohol in this as like the third ingredient. It's like water, butylene glycol, denatured alcohol, pentylene glycol, and some other ingredients. And I just don't think that this is worth as much money I spent for it. I think actually this is like $140, and I'm sure like that's crazy for alcohol, you know. And then this one does it have alcohol in it? No, it doesn't. So this has no alcohol, and also the oligo protein marines has no alcohol. I mean, they're not gonna like tighten your pores completely, but it does feel refined, and I find that this is kind of like slightly exfoliating but also plumping. Like, I don't know, I now that I've used the whole thing, and this is what always happens, is like you're first using a serum like at the beginning, and I'll just hold up like one of these serums. You use it for just a little while, and you're like, oh, I don't see the hype about it, or I don't see the worth in it. Then by the time you're like all the way down to this much, you're like, oh my god, what am I gonna do when I run out of this serum? Like, I don't want to spend this money again, but I also don't want to be without it. I think I'm the kind of person that Biologique has been working well for me, and I just like having all these options, because if my skin is reacting like sensitively to like something, I can always like go in with just extrait tissulaire, the moisturizing one, and like calm it down again, but then also go back with this at a later date and like refine my pores or something. Anyway, so I might buy this again. And at first I also wasn't loving the oligo protein marine, but I'm looking back and, you know, reminiscing and I think at least these two, this and the oligo, are more worth it than the Dermopore, which is like the moral of the story, the long story. Okay, so I'm gonna be skipping Dermopore. It's the evening, and I sometimes use it in the morning just to kind of use it up, or like if I notice that I have a couple pimples, I'll just like put it on. I know that it's not for the pimples, but just, I guess, trying to use it up. Anyway, so next I have Elastin Marine. This is one of the like wrinkle serums. Elastin Pure is the other one. Marine is kind of like, I know I've explained this before in other videos, but they kind of do things in tiers. So Elastin Marine is the less potent version of like the wrinkle serums, and Elastin Pure is, I guess, like more, I wouldn't say effective, but more potent, I guess. I don't know. And I bought Elastin Marine because obviously I want to try out as much as I can before kind of like sticking to a few serums that I'm like, okay, I love these. And I figured I don't have many wrinkles, but I love the softness that Elastin Pure gave me, and also the hydration. And I remember back then I wasn't having problems with like my concealer creasing in my fine lines, but my concealer doesn't crease because of my fine lines. I feel like it creases because I'm so dehydrated under there. So I was missing a serum for underneath the eyes, which is why I bought this. I like Elastin Pure better than this. I feel like this is not as effective, and I feel like I wouldn't say wasted my money, because it's still treating my skin, but to a lesser degree, if that makes sense. I don't notice the same softness I did when I used Elastin Pure, and I still get the dryness underneath my eye, and also the wrinkles. I still have all that, so it's not gonna like take it away completely, obviously, but I like Elastin Pure better. My overall face softness, it was a lot softer before, and also I noticed less like red marks on my skin. I felt like the Elastin Pure kind of like helped refine my texture a lot better. And obviously my skin does not look terrible in this lighting, and also I feel like when I wake up, my skin looks more like reactive than in the evening time, if that makes sense. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put this underneath my eye. I can't see what I'm doing, but oh. And I'll kind of like just bring it down into my line area here and bring it up my cheekbones, because that's where I have like, that's where I'm getting my wrinkles. I don't really have any up here, but I'll just do a dot or two up here too, because I don't want to form wrinkles here. And I guess this does help to hydrate and like plump, but I like Elastin Pure better. And how old am I? I'm 27. If you are maybe younger than 25, and if you're younger than 25 and you're spending this much on a serum like this, don't do that. But if you're like 25 and like older to any age, I guess I would for sure recommend Elastin Pure. I would not recommend this one. Okay. I feel like once you hit 25, your face starts to like harden. But I don't know if that makes sense. All right. My eyelash keeps going inside my eye on this side. Okay, so that's that. And then I will now go into VG Tensil and extract tissulaire. Okay, so VG Tensil is a firming serum, and I've purchased splenodermine in the past and used an entire bottle of it, and that one made my skin look like, you know, like pretty, like if you're looking for pore tightening, firming, toning, I would just recommend splenodermine. But I do have VG Tensil, and if you can see, I know it's not like crazy, but you can kind of see, like, let's see if that does anything to this area. Anyway, so this is supposed to firm your skin. I feel like it doesn't do much. So I just poured about like 5 drops in the palm of my hand. Sounded gross. And I'm just gonna pat it into my skin. In this area specifically, because this is where I feel like my problems are gonna start when I do get them. Okay, did it do much for that area? Maybe a tiny bit. Let it dry. I don't know. I'm just like seeing if I can notice anything in the viewfinder, but this area still seems kind of like swollen and saggy, but it's not even that bad. But I don't think, I mean, again, it's all personal experience, but I like splenodermine way more than I like VG Tensil. Splenodermine is like it's a higher level than the VG Tensil, so you're gonna experience like more dramatic effects than you would with this, I guess. And I think this is actually made from like wheat proteins or like wheat, I don't know, ingredients. And I find that every time after I use this, I get like a reaction on my skin, and I'm wondering if like my skin just doesn't like this and it reacts negatively. And I saw a warning on like a website saying if you have rosacea, like stay away from this and also splenodermine, because they're really like stimulating. But I don't know, I did enjoy splenodermine. I did feel like it was kind of a bit harsh, but this, I find it's not like, maybe it did do something. But again, for my skin, I'm like less than 30. I don't have much sagging. If you're in your 30s, 40s, and you're experiencing the sagging, or older than that, then yeah, try this and try splenodermine. But again, if you're younger than 30, you don't have like the sagging yet, I think you're good to just skip this and like maybe get like an exfoliating sort of serum. Yeah, I wouldn't do this one. I would do a wrinkle serum and like maybe a hydrating serum if you're dry skinned, or like a oligo protein if you've got like a little bit of like darkness and in need of like exfoliation or something like that. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking a lot. All right, extract tissulaire. I had a small one of this before, so I bought a big one because I felt like I was experiencing dry skin again, but my skin feels adequately moisturized at the moment, but I'll do this anyway. And I like to put this all over my face, over my eyes, on my neck. Oh, I love that serum. And it makes my skin soft and smooth. That with the elastin pure is a really nice combination, and both are very gentle on the skin. When you start bringing in the VG Tensil or the Dermopore or splenodermine, that's when you start getting irritation. Okay, so then I bought the Creme Grand Millesime. This is, I think they say it's like a revitalizing and brightening face cream. I don't have the box with me right now, but this is like pretty stimulating as well. It's a white cream. I had the Dermopurifiante before, and it was a yeasty cream, so it was like yellow, brown. I just take a small amount of this, put it all over my skin, and I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting those like red marks too. Is it from the VG Tensil, or is it from this cream, or is it from both? But I don't know. This cream, I tried a bunch of samples from the brand, and decided on this one. It's okay. It's not as moisturizing as I hoped. It's really silky feeling, and smooth, but it's not the most hydrating, but for like a revitalizing and brightening kind of cream, where I feel like when I hear those words, I don't think of hydration, but it does deliver a little moisture. I don't know. I kind of miss the texture of the Dermopurifiante, because it kind of left like a sticky feel, whereas this one kind of leaves like a smooth feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I miss the feeling of the Dermopurifiante more than this one. Okay. And I feel like this doesn't do enough on its own to like just use this and no other brightening cream, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for brightening, like if you're looking for revitalizing and go for the finishing serum, the Silk Plus finishing serum. And then maybe do like a regular moisturizer, because I feel like you're not going to get as much of a like revitalizing kind of effect from this than you would the Silk Plus finishing serum. I really miss that one. If I were to do it all over again, I would repurchase the Silk Plus finishing serum as well as the Valmont renewing pack. And then I would use those two in the evening time. I was doing that for a while when I still had the Silk Plus and a sample of the Valmont renewing pack, and my skin, I would wake up with beautiful, smooth, bright skin, like tight and everything, radiant too. And now I wake up with like kind of dull, puffy, with a little bit of like, irritation on my cheekbones. And I'm not sure what it's from. Anyway, I'm not like super convinced about this cream. I mean, I'm happy I have a cream from Biologique Recherche. I enjoy their products. I probably wouldn't purchase another brand's cream, if that makes sense. Anyway, I then purchased the Fluid VIP 02 again. I like to use this in the morning because it's a tiny little thing. I like to use it as a primer before makeup because I just love the texture. Also, I liked the texture of this paired better with the Dermopurifiante moisturizer than I do with this. I feel like the sticky and tackiness of this finishing serum is not as prominent when I use this. And it's sad because I repurchased this for that effect, and I'm not finding that to be the case. Anyway, so then I bought the Osmosis Refresh PM eye cream. I'm not sure if I used this in a video before, but this is super, super sticky. and it took me about like 50 pumps to get anything out because it's so thick. This has like a kind of luminescence to it. I don't know if you can notice, but it's like a orange peachy kind of luminescence, and I like to use it on my lips as well. I don't like to bring it too low on my eyelids because it's so sticky. It like makes my eyelids stick to each other when I blink, and I hate that feeling. But I love how thick this is. Look how pretty that like radiance is. I wish my whole face looked like this. If you don't like sticky stuff, this actually feels like a lip balm, like a sticky lip balm or a sticky lip gloss underneath your eyes. If you don't like that feeling, then you're not gonna like this. But if you do like that feeling, you'll love this. Okay, last two things I bought. I purchased the Truth treatments, 2 of these products. This is a repurchase, the Truth Transdermal C Balm. It's a vitamin C balm. It has just vitamin C, alkyl-benzoate, glycerol esters, and dextrin palmitate. Literally that little ingredient, or that few ingredients. That few of, I don't know, I'm tired. Okay, so this is a big one. I've been purchasing the small sizes, and it just looks like this. I haven't used this one yet because I still have a small travel size that I'm going through. But I love this cream. This is also one I use in the evening. So normally I actually would just use this. I've been now using this in the morning, and like I'll just stick to this in the evening. When I get the motivation to buy more from Biologique, I'll probably purchase the Valmont renewing pack for the evening time as well. I purchased the Truth Treatments Biomimetic Mineral Mist. I've used this a few times. It's a cool mist. I haven't used it enough to have like an opinion on it, but whenever I use the Transdermal C Balm, I'll just like pair this with it as well. And with these balms, he recommends you have your face kind of damp and then like really massage it into your skin. And so that's why he created a mist. Anyway, I like both. I love Truth treatments, and I'll probably always purchase this Transdermal C Balm just because I love the texture of it. But yeah, and then also when I find that my skin is super irritated and needs like brightening and kind of like it needs to like kind of come back to, you know, calm, I'll use the balm like multiple times in a row. But yeah, I think I talked about everything. It's been, I see, like 36 minutes, so I gotta go edit that. Please, if you're using Biologique Recherche, tell me everything you bought and your experience with them. And if I don't like something and you love it, please tell me why and like what it does for your skin, because that kind of gives me like extra hope for the product. Just how like Abby White gave me hope for this product, it kind of like made me appreciate it in a different way, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'll be back with more videos. Please like and subscribe. Bye.